And then one of them shouts and points to the side off the ship and yells in alarm as you get a glimpse. Bright eyes, and then you see the rest of it. The front end of a ship with large, jagged, painted-on jaws slams through this wave and comes into a collision course with your ship.
Oh, so it is.
This ship is much larger than the one you're on. And in a moment's instant, the guy that's by you closest, he looks to you with fear in his eyes as the other ship slams into yours and splits it in half. Splinters of wood, planks, and men go flying everywhere. And then you go unconscious. You wake in a corridor, again, that you're familiar with.
Oh my god.
It is your family's estate. The reception hall of your family.
Oh my god.
You are laying on the ground in the doorway, soaking wet. Really? A door open and a dragonborn comes out, an elderly looking dragonborn of blue color comes out, and he looks at you and says, Master Shmash.
Shmaster.
Shmaster.
What are you doing home? You're supposed to be at the academy right now. And he looks at you and he says, my goodness, you're soaking wet. You hear a roar out the front door. Several roars, smaller roars than the first one. And he says, oh, that must be the other young master returning from his duties. And the flapping stops, you see on the first front dragonling a rider wearing a rust-colored set of plate mail, and you see the old dragonborn run up to receive him. Riders say, what is my brother doing here at this time? He's supposed to be at the academy attending to his studies. And they walk past you into the doorway, and under his breath, you hear, Father will hear of this later.
Wow.
I would like to dead sprint out the front door.
Clump,
I'm
right
just
there.
gonna hop on it.
You're gonna hop on the dragon?
I'm just gonna jump up onto it from this dead sprint.
Okay, and the larger dragonling you hopped on takes flight.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You start to realize you're up in the air now. It just takes off high into the sky. You're getting higher and higher, and flaps where it's at. The other two speed up to you, and you just hear, Master Shamash, what are you doing? And you see behind you, your brother comes up again to try to grab onto you. He's like, Shamash, wait! And he grabs for you and your shoulder just to hold on to you, just to brace himself on you now. And as this happens, from inside the clouds, you see eyes again. Glowing purple eyes. And then out from the clouds in front of you, a humongous gaping mouth lunges for you.
Oh
So,
no.
8.
Oh no.
You attempt to pull your brother onto, in a quick action, attempt to pull your brother onto your dragon or his dragon, to go with him out of the way and dodge this, but you're unable to do so. He actually pushes you away and off of the side of your dragon. As you see this gaping mouth lunge out.
Free falling.
You wake up to a hand pushing on your shoulder and shaking you, and you hear, Master Shamash! And you see the Elder Dragonborn looming over you.
Deja vu.
You've been replaced before.
He says, "It's really you, isn't it?"
Where am I?
He answers back in Draconic. "You're in the Temple of Tanit in Karthadasht."
Oh, finally.
Oh.
Okay.
We're back.
Have the sword.
I do have a sword. Oh.
You ask if he has the sword. He does not have any of his armor or kit on. He is not wearing anything but clothing, like a robing, a tunic.
Nightgown?
Yeah, like a nightgown. We go back to Babel and Bam. Had just visited. Babel and Bam had just visited the temple of Shinari, the goddess of commerce, trade, and free folk.
Before we continue, I got a question for you. What is Aros hits points? What is his hits point? I can't say
Hit points.
You don't know literally his hit points. You know he is
Okay.
possibly of weaker stature, though.
Because he is a rogue.
He is a human.
I'm just going to write weak where his health is. And
Oh, you mean for your player
yeah,
player
this
list?
is health.
I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Bam was
Riding in his hat.
riding on top of Babel's hat.
Yeah.
They had just visited and spoken with the Master of Coins at the Temple of Shinari. I didn't have the name at the time. They
Probably would only know him as Master of Coin anyway.
they had other dealings to do. So the other half of the party split off with them. What party was left to go shopping? So what does Babel and Bam want to do?
When you go to the Green District, talk to the mercenaries.
Oh, and I have a letter.
Yes.
Oh, we'll stop at a milk post.
You had, from the previous session, you know that there are postmen at the inner city plaza, runners.
Map for
Yes. Unfortunately, I did not open it up.
Still looking at this mysterious dude.
The inner city plaza should have postmen, runners, the mercenaries. Sorry.
At their HQ, there should be a mail post, right?
The mercenaries headquarters should have runners and birds, possibly.
Okay, we'll go there.
You wanted to speak with the mercenaries.
Yeah.
Let's open up the district map.
Here it is.
You are currently still in the green district because you visited the Temple of Shinari, which is a foreign temple within the green district. The mercenaries foreign center, pretty much off to the side of the merchant and market district. So you are on the looking for the office space that the higher ups of the mercenary league sets up shop.
Looking for what is quite literally their commanding HQ.
Yes.
It
You
is the paper pushers.
backtracking before, you know that the higher ups of this organization are in a more pronounced building than other buildings in the region. They are stone instead of sandstone. Some of the other buildings were temporary wooden because they're
my building.
constantly adding more to it.
My building's like half stone and half wood. It's not exactly very.
You tend to mix some of the different cultural
I'm literally
architectural
what you call
stuff.
a melting pot. Is where I'm at.
You find a 3-story building nearly in the center of this green district, as they call it. Hence all the green cloaks and flags and tunics of everybody around. A lot of them are military mercenaries. This is a pristine white stone building of multiple stories, has ornamentation along the borders, and has a receiving vestibule.
Got a question. What color is the ornamentation on the flag? Is it gold?
It's a mix of whites and golds.
Ooh,
for sure, to show the opulence of the faction.
Yep.
But it's mainly a just a green standard, like it's just supposed to be a cloak essentially,
Yeah.
that you're mercenary, but like some like filigree and stuff like that would be along some of the banners for sure. You'll see inside this vestibule of this building, once you head into it, a few statues of pronounced busts of important people. 4 in all within this receiving vestibule. And you have a set of double wooden doors that lead into it.
Head on in.
All right, you head up to the doors. They open up quite easily, and inside you see a kind of a large hall, not really akin to like a throne room or anything, but it's more of a it's kind of like a temple, to be honest, the way it's built.
A reception area.
Yeah, it's got a pool in the center, like a shallow pool.
Yeah.
Some mosaic tiles, and you see several guards look at you from their position, standing around pillars. They have the trademark green cloaks, large shield, usually full helmet, and they're looking at you just to acknowledge your existence. And you see ahead a large gathering of desks, large, looks to be dark wooden desks sitting around, where you got one very, very stressed looking man walking and pacing between, setting papers left and right on each desk like he's sorting.
Oh, I have a feeling that's the commander.
That is definitely what you can come to the conclusion of.
Alright. Nope. Time to go shit on somebody's parade. Time for diplomacy.
All right.
Loves them diplomacy.
These guards eye you down while you move forward amongst the very, very pristine floors. Like they're almost polished the way they feel. Like they're waxed almost. And
Well waxed floors.
you walk around the shallow.
Scratch it all up.
Just all this wax all over the place. Ah, damn it, a dragonborn!
You walk around the shallow pool, which you notice has a couple small fish inside of it and some lily pads. And
Now I'm kind of happy that these two ain't there because they'd be fishing in it.
Fishing what?
The fish out of the small lawn.
No, I don't fish.
No, not you. The two idiots to your sides.
Oh.
One because he's a murderer hobo and that's free XP. And the other one because he's a
wait.
bird and he sees free
I'm a
food.
murderer hobo. I still
I'm the
haven't
one
killed
that's been
anybody.
killing people.
Yeah, I haven't killed anybody.
I killed the guy in the.
You've literally challenged everyone you possibly can to a fight.
No, I could have challenged my brother. I chose not to.
At this point, I think
exclusion. Okay.
My
Yeah.
The basis around my entire character is he has like a crap ton of points towards intimidation, so of course I'm gonna be kind of out there. And
honestly, I think
I
it,
I feel really bad for you because when I'm intimidated, I go on the attack.
Yeah.
You walk up.
Skillet to the forehead.
You walk up to the edge of this elevated floor of the similar style, where it has 4 desks arrayed in a half oval, and there's a very stressed-looking human man, not wearing any armor of any sort. He's wearing more robes than anything, placing pieces of parchment left and right on each separate desks and whatever, and he's sweating. He's definitely like He notices you approach, and he holds a finger up while he's got the last few pages in his hands. He holds a finger up to you and places one here on the right. Still has his finger up. He walks across to another one, places another on this desk, and then the center right, he places the final paper on this desk, and then he places his hand down and says, "Got it."
Well, congratulations, sir.
Oh, that was a trial. Anyway, who are you? And why should I care?
I'm Babel, and I'm the person that your nation that is employing you at this current time has sent to you and to this organization to work with to deal with the raider issue.
All right. Do you have your paperwork in order? Please tell me you have your paperwork in order.
Inform me of what paperwork I need.
Oh, by the gods.
All I got right now is a reference. Don't worry, I'm only here to make your life a living hell because we're here to be set up as an independent unit, working as a foreign emissary. Gotta love nobles.
We need a boat. We need a BLC.
How? You say the state wants you to work with the mercenaries.
Correct.
How? So you don't want to join the mercenaries?
No.
Okay,
but total cooperation is involved.
That's a whole different set of papers entirely.
Exactly.
So
that's why I went straight to you.
Why did he have to drop in that blasted arena? I cannot deal with this. I don't know what you're talking about with the whole co-op, but I'll try to work out what I can.
Do you have underlings?
I was the underling.
Do you have an underling under you?
I need some.
When you find one, make him do all the damn leg work. Trust me, it makes the life much better. I run a very profitable business, but these raiders have definitely made it worse. I will not argue on that point.
So you said you have a noble?
Yes. Smash. The gemstone dragonborn that was there in the arena that charged the former commander to a duel.
He was the one then.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Oh, that happened.
That was when you disappeared.
That was our combat.
That was session 2.
Yeah, you know that whole
That
show
he
where
had
everybody-
his character flag up.
Oh, sorry. This is all in character. I forgot.
It's fine. We went way past that anyway. So, you want to work as an independent unit under the guise of a foreign noble.
Yes, but in total cooperation with the standing military and the mercenary organization.
That seems more of a request of the Suffates than me.
I already basically have most of an okay from several of the Suffates when it comes down to recommendations. But you gotta realize, I also need to talk to you about it. Because
Okay.
whether or not this happens or not is all down to the mercenaries, in all honesty. I will be speaking to the Suffates later about getting all the paperwork and all that in order. I'm not going to shove this onto your lap immediately. It's just to get the legwork done ahead of time.
What do you need from me right now?
Basically, one of these desk jockeys, have them go get the paperwork to sign up as an independent unit. That's it.
Within the mercenaries or?
Within the mercenaries. We will be operating as an independent unit in cooperation.
Like an advisor?
Yes.
Or
as well as an independent squad within the forces. If you need us, call upon us, and we will jump in if we have the ability to.
It does seem like less
Paperwork.
for sure.
Yep.
All right. I'll see what I can do. I'm still not sure about this foreign stance that you're wanting to.
It would be bad for diplomatic reasons only if we joined into this faction. The Dragonborn's nation might seem a little disgusted that another nation is employing one of their nobles. It is to do this for purely diplomatic reasons only.
Well, that certainly makes sense.
Yes.
I'll do some research into this. Try to get someone to find me a sheet. I don't know where in this mess that I could have your validity proven to the state on paper.
Yes.
But I do suggest you run this by the Suffates again. See if they are.
I'm going to go
full.
speak with him here in just a few.
All right.
No.
I wish you good luck then, because in the end, I get less work for this. So I hope you succeed.
I do too. Alright.
Then he gestures and then he plops down, just like plops down at his
Completely
feet.
pure exhaustion. All mental, none physical.
I say goodbye, Mr. Paper Pusher.
Damn, man.
He throws a pen out from his hand onto the floor, just like,
God damn it.
Mr. Brad, we'll get a free pen.
Go get it quickly. It's a free pen.
do you leave?
Yeah, I turn about face and walk out the door.
All right, you leave the doorway of the office. Again, meeting the vestibule with the multiple statue busts of different human people, and you're back in the streets of the Green District.
Alright. Time to head to the council's primary hall.
All right, so you want to go to the Queen's Palace then in the city?
Yep.
All right. You have to go back through the Green District, pass through the.
Before we head out, we do need to stop over by the mail post. Drop off the letter.
I've already dropped them off.
Didn't you have one?
You'll have to go to the market.
You gave it to me, and I gave it to my bird.
You'll have to go to the. You'll have to go to the market to get an actual post because it's more of a business than anything in the Green District. So you have to go back to the market.
Oh, I thought it was a drop off.
It is more of a business within this region, while it's more of a state public deal within the city. So it's up to you where you want to take these.
Oh well, apparently he's already handled it.
I've already
There was a
handled
minor miscommunication there.
I gave it to my bird, and my bird took it to.
Bam, did you give him your mail earlier?
Because I had a correspondence I was mailing to too.
I don't recall hearing.
I talked to you before.
You stuck it in your bag. Last I heard.
Did you?
Because
we talked
He stuck
about
his
I
in
knew
his
there was something
bag.
about a letter that you were wanting to send.
Let's just say I didn't.
Okay.
Because
So if you wanted, the closest place to deal with the post would be in the Merchant District, which is not that far from where you're at. You won't have to go.
We'll stop there and head on up to.
You could possibly meet up with the rest of the party.
More people would just make the situation worse. This requires delicacy.
Well, you could go into the city and mail the post.
From Smash waking up from that, does he have his?
What is that?
Is he still burnt from the trees or whatever?
We don't get to see that.
I mean, does he still have the damage?
We're not in that scene right now, so we don't get to see that.
It's just, you know.
I suggest using your fetish.
Felon.
So where do you want to go? If you don't want to meet up with the other half, as you say, to complicate things, then the only other option would be to hit the
slip
public.
away. If we run into them, we'll run into them,
Okay.
and I'll make the offer to them then. But
So you do want to go to the merchant
yeah,
district?
we'll
then?
run to the merchant district, drop that off, and move on to the palace.
Okay.
Like I said.
It should be pretty easy to find. You go along one of the main paths that goes parallel to the docks, and you find a building that has several horses and other means of transport, such as carts and carriage, along with a front office of several workers dealing with different parchments and whatnot. And you can, should you wish, just drop it off and see if it gets mailed, or you can go and interact with them. Yeah, and inside there's a front office that has several, you can see through windows,
Yeah, but heading
several
into the front
workers.
desk.
Yeah, okay. You head up to a front desk and you see...
Could I have that letter you're wanting, son?
You throw stuff out of your bag?
I was just cleaning that up while I get this.
Bam scrounges through his
Bag of holding.
his bag of holding dear things. Yes.
Ha. Ha.
Physical humor for an audio medium. You know.
We got
He hands a letter to Babel, and Babel approaches the desk with letter in hand. Babel sees an older woman in a nice dress who is flipping through some parchments that are sitting on the front desk, and she sees that you walk up and says, "Good day to you. What can I do for you?"
Good day to you as well. Here to post this letter.
All right, and where's the recipient? Destination.
Bam?
I don't really know.
I needed to know that. Name a place that's close then.
Is it for someone important?
Very much, yes.
Okay.
What is the name on the letter?
Is it an official?
It was for my master.
Okay, they are a person of means, so perhaps a noble?
No, I don't know if she was ever a noble, but she was a noble to me.
I'm just over here face palming at this one. Just
Is this a love letter to someone?
Oh no.
this is the one time you see Babel like start to fall apart.
Okay, another question. Are they in the city?
I don't know.
No, it would be an outgoing. Don't know where to.
Oh, Mr. Babel's right. Outgoing.
Are you in search of somebody, perhaps?
Yes, how'd you know?
It certainly seems that way.
Oh, I've been searching for a while.
Would you care if I took a look at the letter?
Here you go.
That's fine.
May I read it?
Sure.
Okay, she reads it. If you're in search of this person, if you're not sure, maybe we can make copies and send it to the other destinations we send to.
You can do that?
Yes, but unfortunately not for free.
How much is it gonna cost?
How many copies?
How many locations do you have?
Well, the current events, we can only send it to a few city-states outside of our city.
Send it all.
Okay, so let's say Oh no, they're at war right now. We could... No, not them either. I'd say maybe 6 other cities could receive this. Not counting ours. So let's say...
Can you do all that for silver?
The ink would cost a lot more than that, I'm afraid.
For a point.
So let's say we can do it for 4 gold.
4 gold.
Make 5 other copies. Do you have a name we could write on these for them to try to find them?
Yeah, Master.
God.
She
Bam, just pay the lady.
she furls her lip in like a half smile, but trying to keep decorum.
Well, the whole time I'm having this conversation, I'm over here cradling my head with my hand. It is a full-on relaxed facepalm at this point.
Do they go by any other name?
One time I called her Milady.
What is their actual title other than Master or Milady? It is a female. Correct?
Do you know what she looks like?
Oh, yes I do.
All right, what does she look like?
Oh, well, she's a half-elf with a long red hair like a sunset. And she wears mostly like purple robes.
Okay.
And she has like the sweetest smile, unless I eat the last cracker.
All right.
Kill me. Please, just kill me. Just stab me right out of the pencil. Run the back.
She jots all these notes down. She's not drawing. She's making notes. What would me asking as a person? What would be the statement to those concerned, or to whom it may concern, of this nature? She writes down, and then she notes that are you a servant?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, your servant is looking for
more
you.
like teamwork, though.
So you're a partner.
Yes, I like that word way better.
Okay, so your partner is looking for you and sends you this message.
Oh, that's perfect. You're so good at this.
All right, we'll see what we can do. Again, that'll be 4 gold in all to send 6 letters to the different city-states.
4?
Hold up a second. Let me try to have him on his behalf here.
All right, you have advantage from your visit to the... not your visit, but your reading from your holy book before. If you recall, if you want to expend it. How do you want to haggle? Persuasion, intimidation?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. If you want to use your advantage, you may. You only have 1 expenditure from your holy book reading.
Some good post office music. I'll just stop.
I've got a 14 plus a.
Did you roll twice?
If he wants to.
I just rolled it once because I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
14 in all?
No. 14 plus 6.
Oh,
Shit, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Persuasion 6.
Because this is someone looking for this is someone looking for their lost partner. I'm sorry, your partner. I will drop it down to 2 gold because no one should be missing someone.
Come on, darling. He's a smaller folk. You can at least help out on that one a little bit.
I'm afraid we're taking a loss on this. Otherwise, we're using our precious ink and commodities to if anything, we're endangering ourselves sending out runners in this current climate of the seaways.
It's 2 gold. That is fair. But admittedly, this is a very small portion of your business.
Mm.
Most of the time, it will be unseen and fairly low chance of finding whoever he's looking for.
All right. I'll charge you 1 gold for this.
Thank you. Ma'am,
Mr. Bell.
please pay the lady.
Can you get that through? Yeah.
Here you go, Donald.
Thank you for your business.
No, thank you, ma'am.
We will when we send these out, we'll have instructions to post these on the bulletin board at each destination's post service. Hopefully they will see that for you.
Oh, thank you. And I do my band bow, and I like bow 15 times.
Okay. Looks like you're headbanging.
Thank you, ma'am. We shall take our leave.
All right, you leave the post office, and as you leave the post office, this runs parallel to the dockyards. You see commotion on the docks to your right.
Nani?
There is a crowd of people sitting around on the edge of one of the piers.
Let's go take a peek.
All right.
Ooh, is there a parade over there?
No. Seems like some kind of commotion. Possibly no good. That feeling is one of ours.
All right. You leave the pathway of the merchant quarter, and you go into the actual sandstone like warehouse district of the receiving merchant dockyards. And you see on one of the piers at the end a circle of a lot of people looking at something in the center. And you start to head towards it.
Alright. Join into the crowd and let's go take a peek.
All right. Bam sees more than you. You start to push past a crowd of humans. Just gently, just trying to see what's up. There's not a lot of sound going on. It's pretty quiet. There's people just staring at something. And you see, once you push past the front inner line, a set of people sitting on small crates overlooking a central crate that has a board with a board game on it. And the board game has pieces that are of 2 colors, white and black. And they seem to be deep in thought with each other. One is a human, and one is, well, one could be considered similar to a tiefling.
Anybody we know?
You do not recognize them. You do not recognize the human or the other being.
Mr. Battle, I've heard about these people. Crate sitters. They sit on crates all day.
I believe they were playing chess, my friends. Strategy game.
Give me an intelligence, Babel.
That is D20, correct?
Yeah.
14 plus whatever.
14.
14 in all?
No.
Just
Looking
intelligence.
for intelligence. Oh. Intelligence
Be a
plus 3. 17.
Ooh, 17. You stop yourself in mid-statement and realize it's not chess. It's some game that you have not seen before.
Describe the board for me, please.
It is it's almost a cube. Like it's a smaller crate. It's thick. It's thick wood. And it's got these indented lines that hit perpendicular with each other. It is not shogi. It hits different points where these small stones, they look like polished like river rocks, get placed down in different spots.
Alright, I'm going to turn to the person next to me and go, what is the name of this game?
I don't know, but
Mr. Battle, I've asked super chess.
He seems to be winning, and he points to the non-human. And I don't know with you must not be from around here, but this guy here, he points at the human. You don't want to mess with him. He kind of runs the docks over here, and
All right. Take a mental note, memorize the special features, and let's go. Let's leave. It's a waste of time.
all right. As you start to turn, you hear the clack of a piece hitting a wooden board, and you hear the human man go, "What? How could you make that move? That can't be legal." And you turn around to him again, and the man stands up, and he points at the guy, and he says, "You're a damn cheater."
No. That is perfectly legal.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Let him
Sake.
Yes. It's one of those.
continue.
You
Piss.
Start peeing off the dogs.
understand strategy. I set this move up 7 times ago. You have fallen into my trap. Now please, sit down, and I will show you how to make a sword victory.
Okay.
Is that a persuasion or an intimidation?
It's really not either. It's just him saying it. You could be.
Give me a persuasion.
God, I don't even know if that's picking up on a mic.
It should. Just trying to make as much
Mr.
background.
Babel, I don't understand chess.
It ain't chess. Some other strategy
7.
game.
Nice.
7 in all?
7 total.
Ooh. No. There's no way that could have been a legal move. I've spent time and time again at ports in your lands, and I have not ever seen somebody with the balls that you have apparently tried to. And then he just pulls his sword. He pulls his sword out. And
Alright.
that's initiative for you.
Hold up. Hold up. I'm rolling for initiative as well. None of this shit.
Okay, the crowd's just like, whoa.
Does that mean
This is gonna be me blowing away half the damn dock by accident.
does that mean not to be that teacher, or does that mean Bam has to roll it too since they're all together?
If he wants to.
Alright.
Oh, man.
For initiative, what is it? D20?
Yeah.
D20 plus your dex modifier.
Unnatural 20.
Alright.
Shit, where'd mine go? 15 plus 2, 17.
Oh, he'll have to.
17, 20. What did our newbie get? Plus your dex mod.
I need my damn spell list.
11
right
total.
now.
11 total. Alright. So Bam, Babel, then we've got our new character, and then we've got the other dude who has just pulled a sword out.
Whipped it out.
Bam, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna look at the guy, be like, "Sir, please calm down. I'm sure if you sit down, he'll show you what he did." And I use suggestion.
Hell yeah.
What does suggestion make me roll?
If I may.
Wisdom saving
I would
throw.
like to take note of the talking rules.
You do.
He has
You
to
can
be-
hear.
He has to do a wisdom saving throw and beat a 13.
Oh God. Wisdom on
Look at
this
the question.
guy.
Is Sacred Flame a pillar style attack or is it fireball?
Jesus.
Nice.
What's the question again?
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. What was?
Is it like a pillar type attack or is it a blast?
It shoots down from the heavens.
Yeah, it is a vertical.
It's a vertical right down onto. it.
Perfect. Perfect.
So wisdom save, you said?
He's gonna sit down and flash.
Did he fail?
He failed. What happens?
Oh, he has to do what I said. For,
Sit the hell down
8
and
hours.
listen.
For 8 hours?
What did you say?
Oh, please sit down, and I said calm down, sit down, and he'll show you the move that you did, or whatever.
SubnovaJH, some little word there? Something like that?
Huh?
That's something very similar. No, never mind.
That's command.
Yeah, it's command.
Command is a one word.
Yeah, this one's a couple sentences.
Yeah.
You suggest to him, and he failed his save, to sit down and learn from this man. So he's just like, well, I guess I'll sit down and learn this.
And I sit back in the hat, exhausted.
he sheathed his
Good
sword.
work, little buddy.
He sheathes
Good
his
work.
sword, and he sits back down
God, I
like,
love bards.
will you please teach me this?
Right. But first, little mouse man.
And I actually like, hold on. And I stand up and I go to the mouse.
Oh.
You gotta remember, he's sitting on my hat, so
You'll have
you're
to-
looking right at me, but you're looking up slightly, so I'm staring you down.
just
not
to
acknowledge
state this, because the way your accent is, that's fine. You're role playing your character. I can't pick it up with the background, so you may have to repeat yourself depending on how loud they get. Go ahead.
Oh, in all of my travels, I have never seen a thing like you. Please, tell me, what is your name?
Bam!
Splendid. My name is Sheehan. Very pleased to meet you.
And I offer my hand.
Okay. He extends his hand out to the top of Babel's hat.
I would like to ask you several questions, but please, I must finish my game real quick, and I'll be right with you.
And I return to the man. I sit down and I finish. I guess for brevity's sake, I spend time explaining the maneuver I was doing to the man.
Okay. This probably takes you a good 15 minutes.
Probably.
I imagine you guys would want to stick around to see like this finish up the encounter.
Yeah.
The rest of the crowd's like, did they really just do that? Like, there's murmuring or whatever, and some of the crowd's just like, let's get out of here in case he gets mad again. And they kind of like they're curious about the game because like, whoa, but at the same time, they don't want to be on the bad receiving end of this guy once he like snaps out of it. So they kind of like start moving away.
But yeah, I guess we wrap up with that.
You finish up showing your moves, and
Show me your move.
thank
God
you.
damn it.
And he bows to you while sitting. He's like, thank you for showing me this, master.
I pardon you at once. Please have a good day. It was a very good game. Thank you.
And I
Thank you.
return to the mouse.
All right, he still stays seated, looking at the board, and he's smiling, and he's just gonna sit there. So you guys can walk off.
Yes. Hello. My name is Shin. I talked to your friend earlier. Is he asleep? Are you okay?
He'll be fine. The little mouse folks, they get exhausted after using their magic.
Oh, that was magic. I didn't explain why his demeanor changed so quick.
Yeah, he used a spell to calm him down, from what I saw.
I see his. Pardon, I bow to you. I'm sorry. In your custom, you shake hands, right?
Yep.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hello. Pardon me. I did not mean to be disrespectful. It's your friend.
He's gonna eat
You're fine. He's gonna sell you.
I have never seen
I
such
might harvest
small
liver and
creature
sell it.
use such powerful effect. And he talks. Only spirits in my realm can do that.
Welcome to the last bastion of humanity for a long while.
I do not understand what you mean.
We're on the far western edge of society over here.
Just to interject, the pictures that you sent me before, are they still up to date that you wanted me to show? I'm gonna pair two together for outfit and look.
How many send you, like 20?
Probably. It is close enough. I'm like I said, it's
Just for an idea.
It is the closest.
I'll pop it up here
Yeah,
if you
it's-
want me to.
Sure, it's the closest I could find. That's like in my
scan.
ballpark. A little too anime for my taste. but
One
still-
second, guys.
Which one?
Halo.
Which one?
Harvey's Horse Adventure.
Let me.
Which one's he?
Oh, I guess we're playing original, right?
Actually,
I legit don't know.
nobody's corrected it.
I've only
Where did it go?
Oh, I didn't know which Halo you were playing.
Okay.
I can't see that.
Here is a look.
Yeah, he's playing.
Here is a look bodily that he has sent me to base this on
Yeah,
until
it's-
he gets set up.
Yeah, it's the closest I could find.
Holy shit.
What the hell's that?
Bodily.
Yeah, there's no like bony spiky shit on it. It's just that's
The
about
general idea is something similar to this. So that's his body currently. And then here's an outfit. Here's a general idea for an outfit.
Are you Hanzo?
No, Hanzo off the
That's
Overwatch.
mostly the outfit he said he wants to go for in style. Some pieces extracting.
Yeah, it's different.
So you got this outfit, then the gray skin, the red horns,
Yeah.
and the white cape.
So he could be considered something similar to a tiefling. That's why I described him as that. But that's the general scope.